What is going on, everybody? My name is Jay, and this is the Wild Wormhole. I was very much lucky enough to get my hands on a couple of Keyforge decks, sealed, unopened, and what I'm going to do today is open these puppies for you, let you see what kind of decks I got, the names of the decks, what houses, what cards, all of that kind of stuff. And these are going to be my first impressions, or like reactions to the first deck I've ever opened to Keyforge, which is probably one of the most exciting things about the game, is opening your first couple decks and getting your own personal deck that no one else has. The sense of ownership and all of that kind of stuff is really encapsulated, and I want to give you guys my reaction when I'm opening my first deck. Also, I'm going to try to go slow enough because I know you print and play players like to snag pictures and get them onto PDF and print them out, cut them out, play them. So I'll try to go slow enough for all you guys to be able to do that. So I hope you guys enjoy watching. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with this deck right here. It is a Logos Untamed Shadows deck. I very much like that. These are three of my favorite houses. It is the Gemini Longazon's Lumberjack. Longazon's Lumberjack. I like that name. Pretty good name. I'm not going to look at the, let me pop it open real fast. I'm not going to look at the deck list. Oh man, maybe I should have got a pocket knife. There we go. Alright. I'm not going to look at the deck list. And we're going to go through it together. Alright, so the first one is Bouncing Death Quark. Play, destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. That is a Logos card. Library Access. That is a card that you want to get. Play for the remainder of the turn. Each time you play another card, draw a card. That's very good for us. This one gives you Amber. It's Nero Siphon. Play if your opponent has more Amber than you. Steal one Amber and draw a card. Pretty good card. Random Access Archives. Archive the top card of your deck. That's pretty good. We have the Scrambler Storm. Really good card. It gives you an Amber. Play. Your opponent cannot play action cards on their next turn. Twin Bolt Emission gives you Amber. Play. Deal 2 damage to a creature. Deal 2 damage to a different creature. This one is Spectral Tunnelers. It gives you an Amber. Action. Choose a creature for the remainder of the turn. That creature is considered a flank creature and gains Reap. Draw a card. That's pretty sweet. We have Brain Eater, 6 power. After a creature is destroyed fighting Brain Eater, draw a card. That's really cool. I like that. Doc Bookton, Reap, draw a card, and it's got a 5 power. A lot of draw cards. Quixo the Adventurer, sweet. I like him. He's a 3 power skirmish, so he doesn't take damage when I use him to fight. And then fight, draw a card. So that's really, really sweet. Mother, yes, we got a Mother in here. During your draw cards step, refill your hand to 1 additional card and 5 power. 2 Mothers, nice. We're getting to the shadows now. Booty Trap, booty. It's 1 Amber and play. Deal 4 damage to a creature that is not on a flank with 2 splash damage. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Mysma, I think that's how you say it. It gives you Amber. Play. Your opponent skips the Forge a Key step, so that's really good. We're really hoping for some bait and switch in here, or urchins, something like that. Poison Wave. Play. Deal 2 damage to each creature. Gives you Amber. A lot of these cards are giving us Amber, which is really good. I like that. 2 Poison Waves. Nice. This one's good. Too much to protect. Gives you an Amber, and you steal all but 6 of an opponent's Amber. I like that card, especially with that Masmora or whatever it's called. Evasion Sigil gives you Amber. Before a creature fights, discard the top card of its controller's deck. If the discarded card is the active house, exhaust that creature with no effect. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. Skeleton Key, interesting. Action, a friendly creature captures Amber, so I can keep them from getting Amber. Is an artifact, so I can do that every turn I call it. And I have 2 of them, so if I get both of these guys out, that's pretty sweet. Bad Penny, not one of my favorite cards. 1 power, destroy, return Bad Penny to your hand. 2 Bad Pennies, that's unfortunate. 3, no, I'm just kidding. Shadow Self, I really like Shadow Self. Shadow Self is really good. That's a 9 power. Shadow Self deals no damage when fighting. Damage dealt to non-spectral neighbors is dealt to Shadow Self instead. How do you say this? Sneak Lifter, 2 power. Play, take control of an enemy's artifact while under your control. If it does not belong to one of your 3 houses, is considered to be House Shadows. Wow, that's a really cool card. I don't think I've seen that one before. That one is really cool. I like that card a lot. All right, we're getting to the Untamed. Fog Bank gives you an Amber. Play, your opponent cannot use creatures to fight on their next turn. That's a good card. We're hoping for some Eye of the Witch and the guy that gives you Amber every time you play a creature. I can't remember what it's called. Key Charge. Play, lose 1 Amber. If you do, you may forge a key at current cost. That's a very strong card. I like it a lot. Lost in the Woods. Play, choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures. Shuffle each chosen creature into its owner's deck. Gives you an Amber. Mimicry. Yeah, Mimicry. Oh, Mimicry, whatever. When you play this card, treat it as a copy of an action card in your opponent's discard pile. Wow, that's Mimicry. Mimicry. Makes sense now. That's a pretty cool card. I've not read that one before. I have 2 of them. It's good against bait and switch, right? I like that card a lot now that I've thought about that. Save the Pack. Play, destroy each damaged creature, gain 1 chain. That's interesting. Vigor. Play, heal up to 3 damage from a creature. If you if you healed 3 damage, gain an Amber. Oh, nice. Rule of Balance. If your opponent has 6 or more, steal 1. And that's a artifact. Ritual of the Hunt gives you an Amber. And it's an artifact. It's an Omni. Sacrifice Ritual of the Hunt. For the remainder of the turn, you may use friendly untamed creatures. I like that card. Snufflegator. 4 power. Skirmish. That's it. Murmok, 3 power. Your opponent's keys cost +1. And Witch of the Eye. So we did get at least 1 Witch of the Eye. If you want to see the list, it's here for you. There you go. You can pause it for a second and see what I got. So that's the first deck. It's not, I don't think it's the best deck, but it's got some really good cards in it. And it's got a lot of Amber gaining cards, which is really sweet. The Logos part is pretty baller. So that's the first one. The next one, Norton Bog Malcontent. Yep, Norton Bog Malcontent. There you go. So let's go ahead and crack this puppy. All right, let's go ahead and start this adventure. First card is, we're starting with this, Fear. Return an enemy creature to its owner's hand. I like it. Gongoozle. It is an action, gives you an Amber. Play, deal 3 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, its owner discards a random card from their hand. I like that. That's really good. Next up is Hecatome. It gives you an Amber. Play, destroy this creature. Each player gains 1 Amber for each creature they control that was destroyed this way. That is really cool. If I have a lot of this creatures in this deck, that will be huge to get some serious Amber generation. Mind Bomb. It gives you Amber. Play. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand, which is pretty significant. Nice. The Dominator Bauble. Action. Use a friendly creature. That's an artifact. 2 Dominator Baubles. All right. I'm liking this so far. I'm liking it a lot. 3 Dominator Baubles. Wow, that is awesome. I like that. Life Ward. It gives you an Amber. Omni, sacrifice Life Ward. Your opponent cannot play creatures on their next turn. Wow, that is one I have not seen yet. This is I'm not even gonna pretend like I know how to say it. It's 4 power. When you play it, you capture 3 Amber. So that's pretty good. It can keep your opponent off of forging a key. Ember Imp, very good card. Your opponent cannot play more than 2 cards each turn. It's a creature, 2 power. Nice. Shaffles, at the end of your turn, your opponent loses 1 Amber. That's real good. 2 power. So far, pretty good creatures. Succubus, very powerful. All these guys are detriments to my opponent just from being out on the board. So that's really good so far. All right, now we're getting to Sanctum. Play. Choose one. Destroy each this creature or gain an Amber. So I'm pretty sure I'm just always going to gain an Amber. Unless, yeah, no, because the other one, I have the other card that destroys this creatures and gives me Amber. So most of the time, that's what's going to happen. Play. Heal 1 damage from each creature. Gain 1 Amber for each creature healed this way. That's a really good card. Radiant Truth, it gives you an Amber. Play. Stun each enemy creature not on a flank. I like it. Stunning is pretty impactful. Terms of Redress, gives you an Amber. Play. Choose a friendly creature to capture 2. Sweet. The harder they come. Why? Play. Purge a creature with power 5 or higher. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hollowed Blaster. Action, heal 3 damage from a creature, and it is a weapon. Artifact. Bulwark, nice. 4 power, 2 armor. Each bulwark's neighbors get +2 armor. I only got 1 of those. I don't even know how to say this. Hail the Merchant. Each time you play an artifact, gain a Amber. There's a lot of artifacts in here so far, so that's actually pretty good for me. Lady Maxina, 5 power. Play. Stun a creature. Action, return Lady Maxina to its owner's hand, which is pretty sweet. Raiding Knight, 4 power, 2 armor. Play. Capture Amber. And I think this might be the last one. Sequus, or however you say it, 4 power, 2 armor. Reap, capture an Amber. Nope, 1 more. Staunch Knight, 4 power, 2 armor. Staunch Knight gets +2 power while it's on a flank. Alright, now it's time for the Shadows. Let's see what we get from Shadows. Ghostly Hand, gain 2 Amber. Play. If your opponent has exactly 1 Amber, steal it. 2 Ghostly Hands, so that's a lot of Amber generation. 3 Ghostly Hands. That is a lot of Amber generation. Pawn Sacrifice. Play. Sacrifice a friendly creature. If you do, deal 3 damage to each to 2 creatures. Poison Wave gives you Amber. Relentless Whispers. Play. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, steal 1 Amber. Subtle Maul. Action. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. That's a cool artifact. Carlo Phantom. Elusive Skirmish. Each time you play an artifact, steal 1 Amber. Wow, I have 2 guys in here that do stuff based off of playing artifacts. 2 of those guys. Macus Asp, 3 power, Skirmish. When you use this creature to fight, yada yada yada. It's got Skirmish and Poison. Poison is no matter how much damage I do to a creature, it destroys that creature. Dodger, fight, steal an Amber, 5 power. Pretty cool. And last one is another Dodger. So those are my 2 decks. Let me know if you think they're good or not. I like the house combinations. Both of these house combinations are some of my favorite houses in the game for sure. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how these decks turn out, if they're any good or not. But I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching.